Yeah, you're live. Marion, Bristol 68. Are you talking? Are you going to say anything?
Well, I mean, it is kind of in the middle of the afternoon vertical YouTube live.
Okay.
So I don't know if it'll show up. People find it scrolling too. We're doing a live like Rich does it now. Oh, you see vertical YouTube live? That's the way he does it.
They'll just see like Marion, you know, people who don't see it normally. Like just, you know.
Oh yeah. See, that's all we're doing.
This part of the country.
We'll see a different part of the country. Are there comments on? I don't know. I'm assuming they are.
It says you're live.
Yeah, there's one person watching. Yeah, there's Ryan Barr's Nest. Yeah, so we're doing something different. I've never done just one of those vertical YouTube lives before.
Say, hey, Ryan. There you go. And Jethro. Okay, Jethro.
He's barking a reflection.
Yeah, he is barking. Oh, my God.
He was pretty quiet until we started screaming.
You got Slant Daily Garage. What's up, suckers?
What's up, Professor P?
You got
You look great. He's
Jim's
back there.
Fastback Garage. There's two.
Howdy. We're just showing you the ride to Sykes. I don't know why Jethro decided
Oh,
to
there's
go
my
to
shoe.
Sykes.
I better take my
No,
shoe
you
down.
got busted for leaving a shoe on the dash.
Yes, that's my shoe.
Probably the 50th worst thing that's ever been on that dash.
Ew. Okay. Alright.
Bag of Doritos.
Lone Ridge Garage, 160 more miles to Sykeston for us.
What?
That's what he said. 160 more miles.
Oh man, I'm still in Virginia.
Roy boy.
You back there?
Oh, wait a minute. Message retracted.
Yeah, he just missed it.
Slant Daily Garage. We leave here tomorrow at noon. Indecisive to Garage. I'm in a traffic jam in Illinois on 70. Jim's Fastback Garage. Are we in the van?
Oh yeah.
Yes, you're in the van.
Yes.
Kerosene cucumber. What?
We're
He
in
said
the,
hi.
We're in the 85 Dodge van.
Levi's Backyard Performance. Hey y'all, we leave at 3 a.m. tomorrow morning. Mexican Spec, hello all. Roy boy.
We're in that van that makes
Have your
people wonder
doctor
where
put
their
a
kids
grease
are.
zerk in that bad knee. A grease zerk. Michael Schmidt. Hi John and family. Have a good trip to NNN. You are a trooper for putting that on while I am on West Coast. We appreciate your contributions to NNN and Tech Wednesday. Have a great week and be
Hey,
safe.
thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay. Lone Ridge Garage. We are camping at a campground for 2 nights. 38 Racing. Happy trails to you, John.
State police.
Yep. Hey, Jethro. Jethro came up here. He decided to talk to y'all. Look at that.
Been talking to Bar.
Say, hey.
What it is, he smells that sub up dog.
Yeah, Jethro, you cannot have that.
Up in the back. Come on, get in the back.
Come on,
Get in the
Jethro.
back.
Say
Get in
hey.
the back.
Say hey to everybody. Say hey. Say hey.
Okay, you wait
Hey.
your way up here. Now you're gonna get in the back. Get in the back.
Mexican Spec said, be safe out there, John. Levi's Backyard Performance. Safe travels, y'all. I got to get back to packing. 38 Racing. We may be heading out around 5 in the a.m. tomorrow.
I'm normally on the road by 6 a.m. on Tuesday, and this year with this hurt knee, it was the longest. See it in here. This knee is more than twice the size of my right knee. And my right knee, it was
Yeah.
anyway.
Yes. You tell me. Okay. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
something garage says see y'all on Thursday.
Yes, sir.
right, Jethro, you got something else to say?
Hop back. Come on. Hop back there. Thank you.
Okay.
He comes up here periodically to see if he can get that sub. I got a sub sitting up there.
38 Racing said, John, did you see that Indecisive Garage made his
Yes.
500 subs?
Yes, I saw it. Now,
Just
Mr. Quickranch, now he's still some back, but I'm going to tell you, here's the thing about Mr. Quickranch. I wanted to make it, I'm glad for it, but his buddy Cletus has been telling him he needed to register all year long. I don't know why he waited until just days before the event. If he'd registered months ago, he'd already had it.
Just Fast Pass Garage says, see ya all Friday. Hot Rod Guy Garage on the road. Good luck. Yeah, see the nice travels
Hey,
here.
I'll put a plug in here in case any of you did not catch that live I had last night. I was live for an hour last night at Austin's request. We're going to have a community cookout Saturday after awards. So if any of you are able to bring a side dish or want to bring a side dish for a potluck, please do. You don't have to. But if you want to, you're willing and able, please bring something to share. I've got a community post up that has where people can post what they're bringing. So I just thought I would throw that out there. The house is providing all of the meat, or spoken meat. You're going to have tables up front and everything, so we can all eat together. Community cookout Saturday after awards. We want to try it as a kind of a pilot program this year, and I got some really cool ideas for next year to make kind of an awards banquet.
Michael Schmidt says, what part of No Name Nationals are you looking forward to the most?
And I look forward to it. I like seeing all my friends roll in. I really like seeing how happy it makes a lot of people who've never gotten to go down the drag strip before. I really like seeing people have such a good time and winning things and doing things and pushing themselves to do more than they've ever done before with their cars, for example. It makes me really happy to see when people bring their families and they know that it's a family-friendly event. That's such things that I look forward to with No Name Nationals.
Peckerwood Custom said, and so it begins. Have an awesome event, guys. Danny Boyd says, hello, John and everyone.
Hello, sir. So last year I had the radiator blow up a few days before No Name Nationals. This year I had a freeze plug go leak a few days before No Name Nationals.
Dan says, Nan's van.
Yep. Well, I had it in the back. The freeze plug got a little tiny pinhole in it, rust, and I thought, that pinhole was going to turn into a chunk of rust come out, and this thing will just be pouring coolant. It wouldn't. So I'm like, I can't chance that. It was a tiny little drip, and I said, no. So I shimmied up under this thing. Really miserable with this knee problem, but I put a freeze plug in it, and I let it run for 45 minutes hot, so it full operating temperature, so I'm confident it's fine. But what bothered me was the bore for the freeze plug had a really deep rust pit in it. And I'm like, man, that is not good. So I put some epoxy on the plug because of that rust pit, but it seems to be absolutely fine. Doesn't leak a drop down.
We got on the road here. We have.
I mean, Ginger knows that I have no real inclinations of actually making it anywhere when we travel. I mean, that's not the first time I've said that.
Yeah, the Jeep scared me to death. He was like, oh, I don't think we're going to make it. We made it. We did make it, too.
Tell them what I did there.
You said you didn't think we was going to make it.
That's not what I said. When we took the Jeep to the Jeep show in Botetourt County, just to mess with her, I said, well, I had no actual expectations of making it.
Exactly.
What?
He said he did that. And it was smoking
No.
It was smoking. It was.
I took that Jeep up on the interstate for one exit. And that thing, let me tell you, it was turning some RPMs and it was puking oil out the breather.
It was smoking.
So it was burning. You were smelling oil coming out the breather.
It was smoking.
That's why, yeah, it was smoking oil. So anyway, I said, yeah, I don't think it like that. Then I got back on 11. She was kind of worried about the smoke. I said, I don't worry about that. I said, it's not like I had any expectations. I could make it anyway.
We made it.
Oh, it ran fine. That Jeep ran flawless.
That was a fun time too.
That Jeep ran flawless. This man's never had me. I don't want to jinx myself. This man has been everywhere. It's been to Atlanta. It's been in northern Pennsylvania. It's been to sites. This will be the third time. St. Louis, Chicago. This man's been everywhere. Never left me stranded.
Michael Schmidt says tow an extra car.
Not with this the way it is.
And then you have Cultured Redneck Garage.
Cultured Redneck Kyle. Howdy, sir.
He said, just joining in. John, how's that knee doing thus far? It's too bad my wife isn't coming with me to No Name Nationals. She's an orthopedic nurse.
Yeah, the knee is hurting. It's really swollen. I can barely bend it. I look ridiculous getting in this van because I got kind of prone out. I can't bend this leg to get it in. It's much worse than the CRV in the van. And it took me forever to load up today. That's why we're still in Virginia at whatever time it is, 4:30, 4:45 or whatever.
Yeah, it's 4:35.
Yeah, I mean, we got a really late start, but I mean, my leg is killing me. It's not too painful. Like right now, riding the van, this is as comfortable as it gets right now. But, you know, trying to work on it and load up and all of that was utterly miserable. So I couldn't do anything Saturday. I lost the whole day Saturday. I would have been loaded up with you on the road this morning had it not been for this knee thing.
Got Danny Boyd. He said, how many miles have you put on that van?
I have no idea because it's been on 95 378 since I've had it. It's a lot though. I put a lot of miles on it. It's a great travel vehicle, really it is. It's going to be an even better travel vehicle soon because after No Name Nationals, Alice Brown and I are planning to put a quadra jet on it. We're going to take the quadra jet off of old Uncle Tony's record and give it a proper rebuild. And then I got a 318 4-barrel police intake that I'm going to use. We're going to put that on it and see if we can't make it a lot happier and pick the gas mileage up a little bit. It gets 16, which is not bad at all, but I think it'll be better with the quadra jet. And it'll make more power. It should get both more power and more mileage. And I can put a proper distributor timing curve in it. Like right now, it does not have nearly enough vacuum advance. It does not have nearly enough total advance.
Here's where we are at.
I figured we'd stream at least until we got into Tennessee, just to do it.
It's pretty country anyway. Not quiet. Jim's Fastback Garage. Virginia is beautiful. That it is. Danny Boyd, Tennessee to Kentucky to Missouri.
I love it here.
Michael Schmidt, did you guys figure out how many 333 Partick you have?
You know, I don't know what the total car count's going to be. I know a lot of people coming to run in it. A lot of people building cars for it. I have a feeling this class is going to be pretty durable. I think it's going to be a class that lasts and back next year and be popular.
This class. Okay. Alright.
I kind of like we've seen an even smaller cubic inch class. If you're going to make something that nobody makes basic 400 stroker can run in, why not just go the other way? Why not limit it to like 305 cubes or something ridiculous like that?
Danny Boyd. And if you see any semis which say Super Ego on the trailer, stay far away and pass them quickly.
All I know is that Swift tells me to stay back. Swift tells me give them plenty of room.
Give them plenty of room. Michael Smith, how about how many pre-register parking?
I never give the numbers away. You can always look at video. You can see them in. I'll tell you that it's on par with last year. I mean, registration numbers are fine. They always roll in the summer and then take off again at event time. They've done that this year too.
Danny Boyd, Super Ego is swiftly swift on steroids. Cultured Redneck Garage, have a great and safe trip. John and Ginger, wave at me when you head through. What is that? What is that?
I can't tell. I can't look at it.
Is it Paducah?
Paducah? Okay, yeah,
Paducah. I've never heard of that. Is that a place?
Yes, in Kentucky.
In Kentucky?
Yep, going right by there.
All right, see where it is.
Okay, well, it's going to be a while, but I can't.
All right, I've never heard of it. All right, interesting.
Kyle, I got something for you when you get there, too.
Jim's Fastback Garage. We will be spectators this year. Danny Boyd.
I got a question for Jim.
Okay.
Hey, Jim, is your trunk lid still taped on?
Is your trunk lid still taped on?
Yes, you heard me right.
What?
Jim, is your trunk lid still taped on?
Okay. Yes. Yes, it is.
Love it.
Okay. Thumper, the sweaty fat guy, says, I've been through Paducah a lot. Danny Boy says, Uncle Jesse. Thumper says, not sure I will make it. I am really hurting today. Michael.
Thumper, I thought you were going to do this in the ice cream cruise. How are you doing? What are you doing, Jethro? Everybody ain't over.
Michael Smith says, wishing safe travels, good knees, lots of thrown biscuits and joy. Battery Production says,
what's up, Blake?
Put the hammer down.
Oh, yeah. Well, hammer down or hammer up in this van isn't a lot of difference, I can tell you.
Oh, okay. Thumper says, haven't signed up for the ice cream cruise yet. Hard to walk today. You know the deal with bad joints.
Well, let me tell you, this knee over here is something else. I could never have imagined this knee being like it is. I don't know what I've done to it, but it's not good. Fortunately, I'm going to be able to ride a golf cart at the track. I couldn't possibly do what I have to do without the golf cart. There's no way.
Jim's Fastback Garage. I gave at the junkyard a ride in it after I discovered a broken transmission belt and haven't touched the Mustang since.
Yeah, it happens.
What is that? Oh.
I've got a 46 RE for this transmission. I'm going to upgrade the transmission in it and put a 46 in there.
Yeah.
And what I'd really like to do at the same time is I want to do a 318 stroker. And I think that would be a really nice combination for this. that way I can tow with it. And I have an 8 3/4-foot van. You know how uncommon those are? The full-size B van, 72, 74 is the only years they made them, and I have one. So,
Well, US 191 says, looks like you're down near Chilhowie.
yeah,
Nice day for a drive.
we are. We're almost in Marion, to be exact. Sounds like US 191 has been around here, if he knows what Chilhowie is. We're actually near Marion. We'll be in Chilhowie next.
Jim's Fastback Garage says it's getting a top loader, full speed, power steering, 11 gears.
Yep, awesome. I love the top loader Ford transmission. Absolutely love it. My friend Robert was a top loader guru, and so I've actually got a little bit of experience doing the top loader 4-speeds. I love them. I think they're great. I wish Chrysler's 833 had been built like the top loader. I thought it was a stronger design. His car was 840 horsepower. He ran it on big old slicks, sidestepping the clutch, and he rarely ever broke anything. And that's using a lot of factory parts. Some of it was upgraded with Liberty internals, but that's a pretty stout Ford top load combination. Award like right over there, that what you see?
I had no idea.
It's right on his exit, I think, right back there. Well, I think I'm looking right over there.
Jim's Fastback Garage says, catch you all later. Safe travels. See you Friday.
Thank you, sir.
Thumper says, I broke the 4 speeds. I had behind 455s. Wasn't pretty inside them.
Yep, when they break bad. How many do we in here up on top?
15.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, we got a way late start. Because I'm so slow getting loaded up with this delay. It took me hours longer than normal. It's killing me.
US 191 says, beautiful trees. I really miss that area.
Yeah, it's nice here. I like it here.
Thumper says, if I am going to make it, I need to give the dog a bath.
What's that say?
Laugh out
What's
loud.
that?
What?
King free. That's a bunch of anti-Trumpers. We're
What?
on that overpass.
Yeah, I seen that.
Did y'all see that?
I think I barely missed it.
I was going to say there's
It said no
anti-Trumpers
King.
up on the overpass. And it said no King DC and all that stuff.
Yeah, no kidding.
Actually, I agree with that. We should have their shadow senators. We shouldn't have all these other people in DC. There's a lot of people we shouldn't have. Trump could stay.
I don't know.
We have a Trump store downtown, and it's got some vandalism with spray paint. And they decided to just leave it because they want to show people who the left really is. Yeah, they go and spray paint signs, try to prevent other people from speaking. They just decided to leave it. Just show people who the left is, who they are. seen the world famous Trump store, the one that's made into an old church. That's in Boonsville, Virginia, about an hour from where I live. And then there's a satellite store in Christiansburg that's just right down the hill from me. I mean, real close to my house.
US 191 says, how about a 360-degree rotate on this camera, doggy cam?
Yeah, 360. Yeah, you can hang around. You can show the inside of the van. Just there is one thing in the van that we just don't want to.
What?
You can tell most of what's in here.
There's Jethro.
Yeah, Jethro.
Jethro. Well, you can't really see the.
Yeah.
Well, I mean the area here. I think he's wanting to see the area basically. Oh, did you see that truck? It's mostly grass and trees. Now we're in. He said thank you. Lover said he wants that rolled back flatbed.
What's that?
Lover said he wants that rolled back flatbed.
Yeah, let's see some cool stuff out on the road.
Do what? I don't know. There's all kinds of different cars on the road from everywhere.
I always wonder what the deal is with this over here.
What is that?
I don't think an old schoolhouse or something. It's just been rotting to the ground over there for as long as I can remember.
I know what that is. Mater's Workshop says, I hate that I'm going to miss another No Name Nationals.
Who was it said that?
Mater's Workshop.
Mater's Workshop. Oh boy.
Mama M says, we just got gas heading out now. See everyone in a couple of days.
Hey Mater, what percentage of that Challenger's left in your yard?
I don't know if he heard you. Did he hear
I
you?
can't tell. I got a lot of window wisps in this. If I don't leave that vent window open a little, I can't hear anything.
The leaves are beginning to change. It's getting pretty out there. Jethro wants to talk.
Up there.
I don't know. Mater's Workshop says, I haven't done anything else with it. Laura says, Jethro. Did you hear me? He said he hasn't done anything else with it. Okay. I didn't know. Just sit there. I guess you should.
He's got his seat back there. When I clean the windows on the van ride, I always get the fronts and then his back there on the back.
All right. Okay.
I just washed the inside of all the windows on this, and then he puts his nose art right here every time. It gets like that quick when he rides standing up on this.
That's all right.
Now we're at Chilhowie US 191.
Laura says, y'all be safe. A range shower stopped us from loading up, about to get back after it.
You know what kind of gave me the idea to do this, Lars, was his Buck would stream his drive down from Pennsylvania. And so when he would go to the No Name Nationals a few days early, he would stream the drive down from Pennsylvania, and then we'd have lunch, and then he would go on to Tennessee to eat dinner with his friend, and then come to Sykeston a couple days later. He wasn't doing that this year, so we didn't get to have lunch before the No Name Nationals this year. But when he does it and in that order, we usually plan on that. It works out great. And he streams all the way. Boy, if Buck had done that this year, oh my, would he have had a surprise? You guys will see the surprise when you get to Sykeston. Buck would have seen it if he'd been able to stop and take me for lunch.
Oh my, oh my. Mater's Workshop said, Lars, your beard is safe for another year from the cobalt trimmer. Mrs. One Eye Cat says, hello, we are on our way. Rabbit Transit Garage says, John. John.
Howdy. What's up, Jenny?
Michael Schmidt says, if you were to participate in drags next year and you had $5 grand, what car would you choose other than those you already own?
If I was going to do a purpose-built drag car for next year,
Yep.
I mean, I don't know. Do something for a $5,000 budget? I don't know. I mean, obviously, I think A-body Mopar, but
JB's Little Shop says, we are loading up right now. Rabbit Transit Garage says, leaving tomorrow morning.
I could do something a little different. I wouldn't at all mind doing a Fox Body Mustang, the small block Mopar.
Slant Daily Garage says, that stretch of road looks very familiar.
What's that?
Slant Daily Garage said, that stretch of road looks very familiar.
Well, this is just I-81, about 31 miles from the Tennessee line. So you've driven this a bunch of times going up to Massanutten.
Unfinished projects at Cool Ranch.
Unfinished projects on?
Yeah.
What's happening? I really thought this was going to be his year to be able to make it to No Name Nationals.
This year.
UP, what are you thinking for next year? You think it's going to work to make the you do.
Unfinished project said just got off work, caught a felonious rooster and tossed him back on the neighbor's property. Finish Adventure Drives.
Adventure, that's a mouthful, isn't it?
Yeah. Hey y'all, I'm about to start loading up. I'll be heading out Thursday morning after I get home from work. I think everyone will like what I'm towing
Right on,
my
man.
satellite with.
I like it. I like it.
Unfinished project said I'm planning on it.
Love it.
Abington and Bristol. Thumper says all roads in the middle of nowhere look familiar to me.
Yeah.
Unfinished project said I'll swing north and give 220 a ride.
Look at the kudzu. Bad here.
Yeah.
I guess that's Emory and Henry's fraternities make those rocks.
Somebody lost something. Finish Adventure Drives.
Yep.
He said I'll be headed through Fort Smith and heading north out of Arkansas
Yep.
to get to Sykeston. I'll be staying clear of big cities.
Yep. Well, we're going to be going through, well, the good news is as late as we're leaving, looks like we're going to miss Knoxville rush hour altogether. Not in the way I'd hoped. I'd hoped we've gotten through Knoxville before rush hour. Now we're going to be going through Knoxville after rush hour, but it's okay. Staff, I guess, for Charlie Kirk.
Vintage Adventure Drive says I hope to head out from my house by 9 a.m. Thursday. I'll probably miss tech, but maybe I can go to Lambert's with you all.
Well, wait a minute, I'm sorry. You'll miss tech. When are you planning to be in the track?
Justin Hill says,
Wait a minute, what did Vintage Adventure Drive say?
where are you going? He said, I hope to head out from my house by 9 a.m. Thursday. I'll probably miss tech, but maybe I can go to Lambert's with you all.
You can always tech in on Friday. Deke is going to be there all weekend. So don't stress it. You can do tech on Friday. monkey bikes first up for tech on Friday, and then any cars that need the tech, we can do tech. No problem. We just like to open tech on Thursdays because it greatly relieves the bottleneck that tech is. We learned that the first year. We needed to open tech a day early for this, and it helps a lot.
Okay. And Justin Hill asked, where are you going?
Where am I going? Justin Hill, I'm going to No Name Nationals. Yeah.
Vintage Adventure Drive says, my time of travel is almost 8 hours for a normal car. I'll only be driving 60 for most of the drive.
Yeah. That's about all I'm doing right now behind this FedEx truck. I don't care. This is a nice area here. Hammond, Bristol.
Justin Hill said, on the way already?
Oh yeah, I'm going late. I'm going late. Normally I leave at 6 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday. I'm very late. It's because this hurt knee has put me so far behind. So much I couldn't get done. It's just been awful. This knee is swollen up 2 or 3 times as big as it should be, and I can hardly walk. It's really slowed me down. Not bad right now, but it's not good either.
Thumper says, 14-hour drive for me. Yay. 14 hours for him.
Yeah, he comes from the North Pole. That's about where he lives.
The North Pole?
Yeah.
Oh my.
No, he comes from Michigan.
Michigan?
Yeah. The northern part of Michigan.
14 hours.
That's the old Morgan McClure Motorsports building. It's not there anymore. Well, they used to run those Kodak cars out of back in the 90s.
Oh, wow. Thumper says, John, are you taking glucose? What is that word?
Oh, glucosamine? Is
Yes.
that what he's saying?
Yes.
Detroit? I used to.
Only thing that lets me walk.
I used to, and I probably should again. I don't know what I've done to this knee. I was talking with some guys that are avid mountain bikers that had a lot of these kind of injuries. And they tell me what they describe, what they say my symptoms are, and what I describe. They think it might be a torn meniscus. It is really bad, and I did it when I was mowing, I think. But it took a couple of days to show up. I just noticed something kind of like popped out of place. It was painful, but a couple of days later, it really swelled up and I could hardly walk on it. And I mean, I have to take a Tylenol to sleep tonight. And I mean, that's a big deal for me. Until this, I haven't had a Tylenol probably 10 years for anybody.
Vintage Adventure Drive says, Thumper, are you driving in something almost 60 years old? The truck I'm driving turns 60 next year.
This man is 40. And the man is 40 years old.
Yeah, those big words. I just want to say I've got this West Virginia accent, and I have to pronounce it. Some of these words are hard for me to pronounce. Okay,
We're from the same town.
or they come out wrong, and that's why I ask.
She and I are from the same town. Y'all figure that one out.
Thumper says, I have crushed meniscus. He says, I have crushed meniscus In both in both knees. If I don't take that stuff, my knees swell so much I can't get pants on.
You know, you might have a point, Thumper, because I know that it was a supplement recommended to me when I was doing heavyweight training, and I did, and I cannot even imagine doing like squats and deadlifts with this knee like it is now.
And Thumper also said at Vintage Adventure Drives is 25 years old, pulling a trailer with a 57-year-old car on it.
Cool, love it. There's a semi-squatted truck. Better get back. He's whipping around the UPS truck to pass on the right, driving kind of impatiently.
Yeah.
I'll get back for him. See him upside down in a median.
The wheels, though.
Time to laugh and point.
Oh, no. Vintage Adventure Drive said, I work with a lady born and raised in Middle Oklahoma that talks almost exactly like own lovely narrator.
Where?
It's a bit crazy knowing we're from the same area.
Where? Where did he say?
Middle Oklahoma.
Middle Oklahoma?
Yeah. Thumper said at Unfinished Project,
I've only been to Oklahoma.
obviously you've never been blinded by me without pants on.
Oh my God.
38 Racing said, I've got you both beat. The pull rig is 65 years young.
Yeah, he does.
Unfinished Project says POS. They must be talking to each other.
They are, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Okay, we're gonna run this.
What are you back there talking about, Jethro? Little squatted truck made it to the exit.
Yeah.
This area right here, Abington, is really nice. If I had to live in a different area of Virginia, this would not be a bad choice. I love the Barter Theater down here. I have not been in many years, and I want to go.
Huh.
Who wants to go on a field trip to the Barter Theater?
Abington has a lot. It's an older town. It's got a lot of older buildings.
Big rock quarry over there.
We'll get some of that Abington area here. Stoneville Road. Thumper says, yeah, but I have more mileage, Ray. And Vintage Adventure Drive says, I just got told I'm cute driving my Pinto.
I'll give Vintage Adventure Drives a lot of credit. He lives the lifestyle and drives old stuff. And you know, I do too. This van is 40 years old and I drive it everywhere. And my newest vehicle qualifies for antique tax. So, you know, I like old stuff too. I don't own anything with a screen in the dash. I have no interest in ever doing so.
He really don't. He drives my car and it's like foreign to him. And mine's a 2020 Kia Rio. Yes, mine does.
Oh, it's weird.
And it's got Bluetooth and it's new.
It's got all that stuff.
And he feels weird driving it.
It
I gotta say though, it's interesting, isn't it?
It drives nice. It's got really good brakes and steering and all that.
Yes,
It's
it does.
super good gas mileage.
Yeah.
That car gets close to 50 miles a gallon, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, good gas
yeah.
mileage, yes, it does.
Yeah, I can't take anything away from any of that.
And it's got air conditioning that you're not used to also.
No.
Yeah.
But you know what this has?
Yeah, well I don't
Hey,
need
hey,
that.
hey,
I don't
hey,
need
check it
that.
out.
No, I Brett liked it.
And you just told everybody. But I guarantee you, he knew what that was.
Well, nobody needs that.
No. Well, I just want to plug the hole.
Engine Like Garage says hello there, everyone.
Howdy.
38 Racing says, let's VAD. Hair up or down, laugh out loud. Adventure Drive says, I feel so weird driving the 2016 Ford ambulances at work.
Yeah.
It's so distracting.
Oh, my uncle's truck has this gigantic TV screen right here. It's huge. It's obnoxious.
Vintage Adventure Drives at 38 Racing says, my hair was up today, but I'm even cuter with the hair down.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so if you people want to tell a newcomer to the No Name Nationals what to expect, and you want to give a little bit of advice, the first No Name, what would you tell them? Never been, they have no idea, they don't even know what the event is about. What would you tell them?
Nobody's answering that. They don't know. No, I don't know.
We got some people in here that have got a lot of experience.
Vintage Adventure Drive says, to be fair, there's a picture of the girl who called me cute on the dash of my satellite right now.
Is this the picture? Is this the picture on the dash?
38 Racing says, gearhead community first.
That's Jethro's little monster, Dr. Carnival.
Oh my.
Jethro's little monster, the Carnival.
Oh boy.
Oh hey, I could do a rich 220 cash flash because I got this for the change fund.
Oh my
The
gosh.
merch change fund at the banks.
Oh my.
I could do like 220 and flash all that. What else I got? I got an empty Nerds pack. Check this out. I got our new tech cards. Brand new tech cards. It's got the tax release of liability on the back. This is exactly the cost I already had. This is unchanged. But I did make the front a little simpler because I got your registration info anyway. Car number's in the same place. I made them the same size. That way the tower can just seamlessly move to these. But it's a little simpler for you guys and has less stuff you don't want. Because those other ones, they try to consolidate information for taxes on purses and stuff like that, and social security numbers and all this stuff. And none of that needed to be on our tech cards. So I made a simpler tech card for everybody. And Deke is going to have these, so we'll have them. Just trying to make little improvements as we can.
Okay. Alright, let's get to more.
Now when Jethro was little, he would bark at these orange barrels. He didn't do that anymore. When he was about 2 years old, he loved to bark at these. He has never outgrown barking at motorcycles. Usually takes him about an hour to settle down riding in the car, half hour to an hour. So he's settled down pretty good now. He wasn't quite settled down when we first went by.
38 Racing wants to know, he said, John, do you have replacement car numbers with you?
I have a car number for everybody who comes. So even though you're going to get your same number back, I always have one in case somebody's got messed up or something. I always have a spare, so I replace anything out of my master set of numbers every year. yes, we got you covered. But if you still have your car number, it still looks good, it's still on the car, great. I don't have to replace it in my set. You spend a lot of money each year on numbers, I can tell you that.
All right, 38 Racing said, good deal. I'm switching one car.
Do you have 59 and 30? Are those your two numbers? And then you don't have a Triple Crown number yet.
A 38 Racing says, say that again.
Hey, Ray, what are your two car numbers? I know you don't have a Triple Crown number yet, but what are your two? Are they 38 and 59? I'm just going off memory here. Popular area to stay when you go to Bristol Motor Speedway here in Bristol, Virginia.
Vintage Adventure Drive says, I dumped a clutch at 6,500 on the 1 and 2 shift in my satellite the other day. It didn't break anything other than traction.
Good.
38 Racing said 59 and 38.
Yeah, okay. I had it wrong. Yeah, anybody who's re-registered gets their number 5.
Coke Racing Transmission says, hi Coke. It says, that's a New York accent if I've ever heard one.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yeah, New York.
If that's a New York accent, your nickname is Slim.
Cope says, sup, Gigi. Hello, Cope. Battery Production says, how many hours you have left?
Oh my gosh, Blake, I don't even want to think about it. I'll be midnight getting there at best. It's awful. This knee has got me, I can't even hardly bend this leg. It's real painful. So doing anything just wears me out because I can't hardly work for it.
38 Racing says the Blue 59 is not going to be participating in any of the fun, but the Mess 10 will be.
Oh man.
Mrs. One Eye Cat says, stop to check the straps now stuck in traffic.
So Ray, I just wasn't sure what you had going on here. So the blue 59, you're just bringing it as a support vehicle. Your friend's driving it, right? Is that the deal?
38 Racing said it may be there though.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure it out. Because if not, we can put the 38 number on the Triple Crown truck. We'll figure that out when you get here. No problem either way. This year our number set goes up to 175.
Vintage Adventure Drive says, John, at least you don't have a clutch the push with that
I
lift
would
leg.
I would be in miserable city if I had a manual transmission. It would be awful. Oh my gosh. I would be in so much trouble. I couldn't drive a manual transmission right now if I had to.
Oh, you're not lying there.
I mean, I couldn't drive a manual transmission off a burning island with one bridge out right now.
You're not lying.
I can't even hardly get this foot in and out of a car right now anyway, much less use clutch pedal. I would literally, if I had to do it, like in an emergency, I would literally have to use my right foot on the clutch pedal and just try to get going on vital and then just feel and find each gear without, that'd be the only way I could even do it. I can't possibly get this leg up on a clutch pedal. There's no way. I thought of that. We talked about that.
Yeah, we did, yes. It was yesterday.
Yeah, I'm not going to be moving the Jeep for a while. I can tell you that. Fortunately, though, this and the CRV are automatic.
A Vintage Adventure Drive says, sometimes my satellite makes my left knee hurt after one day of driving.
I love a manual transmission. I just can't drive one right now.
I can't imagine a busted up knee.
Oh, it's awful. It's awful. I've never had this before. I have had problems with this knee in the past where it feels like something kind of pops out of place, and it is painful, but it's never had any lingering effects. It's just painful for a minute, and then it's fine. It's painful for a minute, and it's fine. This time, it was like that, and it wasn't fine, and it swelled all up, and it's not good. I will say it's better than it's way better than it was Saturday. Saturday was just crippling pain. I couldn't do anything. I probably slept 10 hours on Saturday, which I never did.
Yeah, you did. You slept just about all day.
But then Sunday was a little better, and Monday was a little better. I think it's getting better. It's just really slow. And I still can't hardly walk.
A Bad Tree Production says, sounds like you could use some anti-inflammatory or a cortisone shot.
Maybe. Although I will say I manage it with Tylenol on the pain. I just need it to go down. Interestingly though, I've managed to gain about 5 pounds with no real explanation other than water fluid in this leg. I managed to gain about 5 pounds like that, which is just strange to me.
Unfinished Project says, I know a driver that broke his leg unloading cattle after hours. He was alone, finished unloading, and drove 4 hours to his home. He built different. Vintage Adventure Drive says, I drank a bottle of wine with a lovely lady Saturday.
Show right here, we're going into Tennessee. Because these people are all over the country, they might not normally see that.
Yeah, that's Kingston. Okay.
For those of you up north, we have good fireworks in Tennessee. Not in Virginia, but Tennessee's got good stuff.
Is that Sayer's channel? Sayer's channel says, howdy, John.
All right.
It's too close to my face.
Bumper's gonna make
Sayers Channel says, where are you off to today, buddy?
Are you talking about the Sayer Diesel? S-A-E-R?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. Hey, man. We are going to the No Name Nationals. And we'll be either there or very, very close tonight. 7 a.m. Wednesday, sit-up begins for me. And I try to have everything set up. Fortunately, I've got help because I'd be in real trouble if I didn't this year. But set-up begins at 7 a.m. Lots of people camping, rolling in. And, yeah, man, Tech opens at 8 a.m. Thursday. I hope you can make it some year. You should come out. We've had several Canadians come down. They have a great time.
So you can see the leaves are changing. Vintage Adventure Drive says, I'm hopping off. I've got an oil change to do and a drive shift loop to install. Safe travels, John.
Thank you.
Sayers Channel. Well, look forward to see the cars and times and your content on it. I will be watching.
Yeah, cool, man. Yeah. Glad you'll be watching, and if you get an opportunity to come out next year, it's worth the while. I mean, a lot of people travel from some distance. It's a big old family reunion. It's like a family reunion, except without the people you don't want to be there. It's a family reunion with all the people you do want to see. All right. I'm gonna roll behind this little roller skate anymore. Apparently that car wasn't big enough to put an overdrive in.
No, it's just a little tiny.
I don't have an overdrive either. I got a 904 in this. North Carolina. Boom. From the old Dominion freight line in East Virginia. Has nobody asked about your bag of Doritos on the dash? Or your flip-flop you had up there?
My flip-flop's down
Actually,
there.
I'm the one that put the flip-flop on the dash.
Well, it's down there at the bottom now. We're supposed to be.
I don't think she would approve of that.
Huh?
But I would do something like that. There's a big fireworks store. I've been in there. Man, that place is cool. It's got a lot of stuff.
Sky. Rain. Mohawk 62 says, hello everyone. Hi John. Is that Aunt Nancy with you?
No, Aunt Nancy's not. I would love for Aunt Nancy to come to the No Name Nationals. I'm sure it'll never happen. Her husband Bob would have to let her go. He would never do that. He would never go, so it'll never happen. But I would love for her to go. She would enjoy it. Bob loved it. But it won't happen. No, this is the lovely Ginger Andrews. He's running the camera.
Yeah, for right now. Oh, y'all probably see me in the chat.
I see your
Ginger Vance.
Ginger Vance.
Yes. Hello.
She got blocked by Rich 220 faster than anyone.
That's because I just asked him what you told me to ask.
Well,
you told me to ask him
I
questions.
know.
I asked him 3 questions and then block.
Block.
And not only that, he took his whole daggone channel down.
He took his live down. He canned his live. Okay, I can't think what the first thing was she asked him, but she asked him...
You told me to ask him...
If he ever got that unfinished project and I ever paid him on that $100 bet.
Yes, yes. And he said he couldn't handle it. He could not handle this.
Well, I mean, just a question. We used to ask him if he got paid on that bet.
I didn't even know what I was asking him. Really.
And then the other was asking if he really did say the N-word on a video.
Yes, that.
I think that was the one that...
Yeah, and he said, I can't handle this. I got to take my whole channel down.
Yeah,
and he did.
Live. He canned his live over that.
And I was blocked.
And yeah, well, one of his thoughts blocked her.
I was like, wow.
That Tim Harris dude over there who blocks everyone, you know, the keeper of Rich's honor over there.
I didn't even know the dude.
Yeah, I know. They ruin all the fun for him over there.
Well, that was your fault, though. Because you was telling me, you was like, ask him this. Ask him this.
You just asked him 2 questions.
I asked him what you told me to.
That should not have got me blocked.
Oh, well.
That should have got me blocked.
See, I'd be different if I actually knew him. But I don't know him, so it really don't matter, I guess.
She just thinks that Rich is one fine-looking man. You ought to hear how she talks about Rich.
Oh, my gosh.
She thinks that Rich is just a fountain of sexy.
Whatever. You know, he could have a comedian channel.
Oh, yeah, I told him one time he had a comedy channel. He got mad at me. I told him he had a comedy channel.
Oh, my. Duffer said, Deegan the Wonder Hun is clean and carries a pleasant aroma. What? I hope I pronounced that right.
What's that?
Deegan the Wonder Hood is clean and carries a pleasant aroma.
I can keep track of you there if I'm following.
Right here. Deegan the...
Sounds like... Deegan the Wonder Hunt, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Dust Devil Garage, are we there yet? No, we are not.
So you got that? You got that, okay.
Yeah, I see Does Nothing Special says, Dan, are we there yet? No, my equivalent of Dan, are we there yet is a bark that comes from the back. I need to go to the bathroom.
Yes.
That'll be a bark that comes from the back here.
If you have kids, they do that. I got 3.
Well, I do.
Thank God they're grown.
I got my little gray boy back there.
Well, mine are grown. I got 1 grandchild, and he's only 6 months old. He can't talk yet. But he's precious.
Well, this little dog back here, he'll let us know. He rides pretty good, though. He really does.
Dizzy Izzy says, Daddy, I'm hungry.
Yeah. I'll probably stop up here. Probably stop up here maybe about Dandridge or something, get Jethro out.
Yeah, I got Doritos.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
pretty
thirsty.
Good. If Jethro doesn't start barking,
my Lord,
if Jethro doesn't start barking, we might ride all the way into Crossville, Tennessee. Oh, by the way, I asked Ginger what the biggest gas station she'd ever seen is.
I really...
She's never been to Buc-ee's.
Where's Buc-ee's?
Exactly.
I don't know about the biggest, but I'm going to tell you the worst is probably Chicago. And he told me that Memphis was worse than Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
I told him that I've been to a McDonald's with bars on it in Chicago.
There were businesses in Memphis that have a sign out front that says, pull your pants up before coming in here.
There is no way.
Yes, I got pictures of it. There are businesses in Memphis that say pull your pants up, and you may not enter if you smell like marijuana or alcohol. There's actual signs.
There's actual signs that say.
Yes, I've got pictures of them. You wouldn't believe these signs.
Well, they're worse than Chicago.
Memphis is unreal.
Well,
there was one shop in Memphis we went to that had a sign by the front door that said, if you are over the age of 3 or something, we do not want to see your underwear. Actual sign. I saw an actual sign that said, you may not enter if you smell like alcohol or marijuana. I'm serious. These are the signs you see.
that stuff smells like skunk anyway.
Well,
That stuff
I'm just telling
stinks.
you. And I had a fascinating conversation with an ER doctor in Memphis.
In Memphis?
He worked the ER in Memphis, and that guy knew a lot about gunshot wounds. He said, I bet I do 6 or 7 every weekend in Memphis.
Oh, wow.
6 or 7 gunshot wounds every weekend is a normal weekend for him. And he was telling me, about different calibers and how they fix them and all kinds of, he just knew a lot about them because that's what he did.
Scott's Speed Shop, Jezebel Charger, says the weird hour came early today.
Hey,
I'm his daddy talk.
what up, Mr. Jedediah?
Mohawk 62 says, safe travels. I have things to
All right,
do,
well, we're
you
just
know.
streaming part of the drive just because.
Gotta get ready for No Name Nationals. See you soon.
All right.
Does nothing special. Mohawk. West Memphis is worse.
You think West Memphis, Arkansas was worse than Memphis, Tennessee?
That's what he says.
I can believe it. I mean, it'd be awfully hard. I mean, I know it's a crap hole too, but.
Dust Devil Garage says sweet cornbread.
No. You can keep that Yankee stuff up north. We don't need it.
He says Scott. Oh God.
You can keep your sweet cornbread, and you can keep your you can keep that stuff right up there. Your instant mashed potatoes and your sweet cornbread. And your fake barbecue that isn't real barbecue.
Pepper says, at Scott's Speed Shop, Jezebel Charger, are you coming this year?
Shannon's been there every year.
Dust Devil Garage, everybody ready for the fried okra at Lambert's?
Yes.
Thumper says, whoa, I must talk too much. Oh, Lord. Yeah, we are at Asheville, Johnson City, Kingsport.
Yep.
1 mile. Scott's Speed Shop says, yes, sir.
Looking forward to having Jed there.
Catchy? Catchy says safe travels. Scott Speech Shop says I'm not bringing anything, but Dad is. Dust Devil Garage. What is the little green monster?
This is Jethro's little monster he won at the carnival. They just loved him, so they gave him this little monster, and it squeaks. Oh, we got him looking. That's his little monster, so he's traveling with us. Hey, Brian, check it out. We got our own tech cars. I slimmed them down to just what they needed to have. Because the old tech cars had just way too much stuff on them. And the track had their own, so what I did is I put Possum's waiver on the back, but I made the front of the tech car our own. So, that works.
Mean Street Mopar says, what's up, everyone?
What's up? Main Street Chumley.
Well, Jethro is talking.
Yes,
right now.
He's asking y'all something.
He's saying hello to everyone. I have to dodge a few raindrops this weekend.
Yeah, man, I hope not. But we'll see what it is.
Dizzy Izzy says, JW, did y'all use that intake on the van?
You know, it might. So here's the deal. After No Name Nationals, Dallas and I are planning on putting a quadra-jet on this thing. And we're looking at, it'll either be that intake, the one I got from you, or it'll be a 318 factory intake. We're going to be evaluating. I think one of those two will be a good choice for this van. What I like about yours is it's got more even fuel distribution. I think it could use some boarding, a little bit of boarding, but I like the runner size and everything. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm not sure which. It'll be one of those two. The carburetor on this really needs to be rebuilt. It's got one of those horrible, like, mid-80s carburetors. So it's going to go bye-bye, and we're going to put the quadra jet off of Uncle Tony's 360 record on it. Okay, we back on. That was wild. The phone died. I plugged it in. Looks like we're back live. All right.
Back live?
Yeah. The phone died. I plugged it in. It looked like there's still 9 people in there, so I just hit resume. I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah, the phone died.
Okay.
Take care and have fun at No Name Nationals. Dizzy, as you said, his wife called.
Well, Dizzy, if you're able to come later, you know, we'll leave a live. There we go. Now it'll charge.
Okay.
I got the phone on AC power now. I tried it off the cigarette lighter and it wasn't working, but it's on AC now. You'd ask about the duck. I actually considered mounting the duck on the hood of this. I really thought about it. It's right now it's looking out the window of my dining room. It's watching my plants. I like that duck. I like traveling in this van, but I'm not crazy that it takes a seat out every time you got to fill a gas tank in it. It's not cheap to drive. I mean, it's a lot cheaper than people to finance $70,000 pickup trucks, but
Outfits Garage said hi. At the bottom.
What garage?
Outfits Garage.
Outfits Russell. Howdy, man.
Said be careful on your trip.
Hey, Russell, when are you planning to get to No Name Nationals?
Thursday afternoon.
Cool. Right on, man.
It's terrible. Lars says, does Jethro need a stick this year?
You know, I thought about bringing his stick that you gave him. And the reason I didn't is because I can keep it separate from him when I want to real easily at home. It's a lot harder to do it on the road. I mean, if he gets to wailing on that stick in here and the stick is flying around in the van, because he'll pick the whole thing up in his mouth, he can break the window out in this van or it hurt something in here. So I thought, you know what, probably not a good idea to take the stick on the road. But that said, I don't mind finding him a stick somewhere there on the woods line and the track, and he'd like that.
Jason's Garage Inc. says be safe, y'all.
Hey, I appreciate that. When I think of Jason, I think of Warrior RV service, and this is the only time of the entire year I would ever want to have an RV. It's this trip. The rest of the year, the other 360 days a year, y'all can have those things.
Outfits Garage says, I'll test drive the truck at the track.
Yep, that'll work.
Busted Radio Garage, safe travels. See you Friday.
Yes, sir. Hey, Chris, rolling in Friday. Is that the day you're rolling in? Yeah, we'll be there all day, man. Whenever you roll in, we'll see you. Oh, and I got a surprise for you. I think you're going to love it, too, by the way. You know Chris is going to love my surprise. You can't say what it is, but you know Chris is going to love that.
Lord have mercy.
Yes, yes, yes.
RC Industry, hello, have a safe trip.
Hello, sir. RC Rick. You know, Rick is the very first of the alumni of the No Name 500. The very first one, first alumnus ever. And he had 450 subs and said, if I don't get my other 50, will I get a refund? And I'm thinking, you don't think you can get 50 subs in 9 months? Like, have some faith in yourself, man. And he made it with air to spare. He was the first one to graduate. And I remember him saying that, just kind of struck me as odd, like, you gotta be kidding me. We've all got your back on this.
Busted Radio said, yes, sir. Roll in Friday. I have another event in Texas.
Oh, okay.
I want to be there to show support.
I appreciate that. We love having you there. We will be ready for you, buddy. Thank you.
RC Industry said, I know.
Yeah, no, we love having Rick there. All of y'all, it's so special to have all of y'all there. And Chris, I'm glad it worked out for you to make it to No Name Nationals this year. We're really glad that you can be there. getting that piece of grass and burnout dip paved. We're working on it. They're thinking of trying to do some other drifting and stuff up there now too, now that we've created interest in that area. Because until we came there, that was used for absolutely nothing but a turnaround for the drag strip. Well, they couldn't even imagine what we're going to do up there with it in 2022. And that was a really hard sell for the previous management. And then the second year, we got a bunch of static about it. And we got it anyway. And in the third year, they're saying, you know what, this is really popular, and they're looking forward to it in the fourth year. But now we've gotten to the point where they're willing to do some capital improvement. So I told them, I said, we'll do a little fundraiser to help out maybe. I mean, I don't mind chipping in for it. And there might be another event they have there that has some drifting and stuff, and they're seeing value in paving that whole thing. So
Outfits Garage said that'll be awesome. RC Industry said hello, Russell. I guess that's that is. There's a Tacoma.
Oh, so in other news, you see all those orange barricades reminded me. I finally made a deal with a Roadrunner to just keep those barricades. Just keep them. Because he said I'm the only one who ever rents them. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill them permanently where they can be moved with a forklift, but we're going to permanently fill them and use them for our guard walls so we don't have to deal with this, you know, equipment rental and stuff, burnout pit.
Junk Car Willie says cool.
Hey, Junk Car Willie, what's happening, man? We're just streaming the drive. How many are in here that survived that thing dropping off that time?
There's 10 in here.
10, wow.
Now there was 4 and it's went up to 10.
Well, yeah, it's because it dropped a couple times.
Yeah.
I'm not used to doing these weird vertical YouTube lives.
Passing through Tennessee now.
Yeah, we're about what? Other side of Kings. We're about Greenville, Tennessee.
Yes.
Hey, why don't you shove the oil pressure on the van?
The oil pressure. Wow, like is there something about it? Something interesting?
Awesome, isn't it? The little wire on the sender keeps coming off, and the first time I did that, I was coming back from Carlisle, and I just watched my oil pressure drop to 0 on the highway, and I thought, oh
my God.
And it was just the wire on the back of the sender, it won't stay on.
Are we gonna make it?
Well, you know what I say to that, I had no expectation, actually.
I don't know.
Actually, in 318 with no oil pressure, we'll probably make another 20 years.
Outfits Garage said my vertical lives have been doing really good, John. I've been getting over 20,000 views on them.
Well, this is just one. First of all, this is the first vertical live I've ever done. And I just thought I'd stream part of the drive down. The reason I did it as a vertical live instead of through StreamYard is because the vertical YouTube lives have better comment management.
That
Wow,
up
I'm looking.
there. What is that thing up there? Wait.
One thing up there. There's a bunch of junk going
This
on there.
thing right here.
Well, this is the stereo that was put in it.
Why's it at the very top?
I don't know. This fan, believe it or not, I've not done any. My aunt cut the dream catcher down that was on the mirror. It had sunglasses hanging here, and it had this.
Okay,
this
just raise like
head
that.
and this air freshener. All that was there when I got it, exactly like that. I've not changed anything up there.
Outfits Garage said, see y'all in Sykeston. I've got to run. Be safe. Little Jimmy says hello.
Later, Russell. We look forward to seeing you.
So weird. It's at the very top. What all goes in? Radio. Greensville, Tennessee.
Dog's truck had a weird squeak in it.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have enough gas to make it across, but if we do, we'll stop at that gigantic gas station.
The gigantic gas station. Well, Just nothing special says, John, how far are you going this evening?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, I'd kind of like to just get there. It might be 1 in the morning getting there or something. I don't know. I'll tell you what, though. If I get as far as, like Bumblescuzz, Kentucky somewhere, especially if it's going to pour rain or something, I'll just stop and just go on in the morning. Because I got such a late start tonight. I definitely want to get the other side of Nashville. And then hopefully just get on in tonight. Maybe not. We'll see.
Charger 383 Mopar says, hey, John.
Howdy, William. Makes a great trip vehicle. Oh, dude. Trucks all over the place. I see a box truck leaning on me. I've never showed this on YouTube. So I was cleaning out in the old house, and I found this old card of my grandfather's. He was a customer at the local Gulf station. This is the same station where my race car lived all those years. The College Avenue Gulf station, which later became the College Avenue Chevron station. I thought that was pretty cool.
Pepper says my channel is on life support. Been
Pepper
building up.
is?
The what?
Pepper said that?
His channel.
He thinks his channel's going to be on life support because of his shadow banned for saying conservative things. And it may.
He's been building up a backlog so I can start throwing stuff out there while I'm buried in snow.
Hey, Thumper. So I did a shoot last year where I had an AR-15 on the trunk of the Rover, and I forgot I put AR-15 in the title, and they buried it. They buried it. So I made the exact same short, and I reposted it with Freedom Appliance. And when I did that, views were normal. I'm telling you, but I put the word AR-15 in the title. I was doing a video on my dad's AR-15. YouTube buried it. I used Freedom Appliance on the exact same short. Fine. Totally fine. YouTube has gone overboard on what they censor and punish, though. Not just with guns, not just with conservative stuff. I mean, I find people self-censoring the titles so badly, I don't even know what they're talking about. And you see these podcasts where they censor so many terms. And I'm not talking about offensive things either. I just mean there's so many words they work around because they don't want to be demonetized.
Deborah says they won't let me upload my brother's sweet Dodge military track build because he has a, what is that? Sorry, the light is killing me right here. He has a fake M2 made from scrap on the back of it. Did you hear that?
I didn't catch that.
Yeah. The light is like right down.
Oh, it's got a fake empty. Oh man, that's a Browning machine gun, I believe.
Yeah.
It's a Mongoose.
Can't even see what you're.
YouTube won't let you upload that. Why not? You're not doing anything violent with it.
M2 Browning
Yeah.
MG made from scrap.
Yeah, that's cool. Did you use a parts kit to make one?
It fails every time I try.
Wow. Wow. Hey Thumper, why don't you try to remix the video just a little bit so it does a different video? You could title it Freedom Appliance and see if they let you upload it.
John, you broke up. Didn't hear that.
You could try. YouTube mostly works off the titles, but the thing is, once you upload the video and they determine they don't like it, you can put the same video up with any title and they still won't like it because the machine will recognize it's the same video. So change the video just enough, just a little bit, like add a little at the front or something, just something to change the video. Re-upload it, but make sure the title doesn't have anything in it they don't like. Like no names of guns or anything, and see if it'll take it. And then once they've got a bunch of videos, change the title to what it's supposed did with the AHRA video. In fact, with Dad's, I unloaded exactly the same short, and I tacked on a little 2-second clip of him shooting it on the end. But when I renamed it Freedom Appliance, the machine never got it. All it knew was a different video with a different title, and it was. There's still some room to get around these filters and things.
Thoughts of a random madman says, see you all Thursday. Did you hear me?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing everybody.
Thumper says, I'm going to make another video of the truck, not just the short, and I won't show the back of it.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can do that too. You know what? You should make a video showing the back and just censor it. Put a black box over it and say, I'd like to show you what's here, but YouTube won't let me.
Thoughts of a random madman says, it's Travis, Mopar Garage.
Hey, what's up, Travis? What do you know, sir?
J-Bo said, the dog's barking.
What's happening?
Entered the door.
Well, you haven't heard anything yet. Just wait till it's monkey bike season.
Thumper says, I'll blur it out and put flashing lights and arrows pointing at it.
Yeah. Yeah, for real.
Cope Racing Transmission says, you're still alive?
You know, it's funny. We're just streaming. We just got into Tennessee and just streaming. Just to do it.
Thoughts of a random madman says, the truck is ready. Just got to get the trailer finished.
Get the trailer finished. Who said that?
Thoughts of a random madman.
Oh. I was going to say, you got to get a trailer finished?
That's what it says.
Hey. I know. You get kind of listless and cranky back here.
Yeah, he might.
He's okay, but he's kind of hitting his. He'll want to get out on me. We'll probably stop and hear about Dandridge or something, or maybe ride a little while longer. And I'm doing good. Y'all are. I'm good. We're in Hamlin County now.
The sun is bright now. What?
Oh, I don't have it in here. Shoot.
What is it?
CRV. I was going to show my receipt from Chick-fil-A this morning. Cope, you're still in here. I redid the tech cards this year. I made them a lot less complicated. It still has Possum's release on the back, exactly like you had it. But I slimmed down the front of them so they don't have so much crap on them. So we got new tech cards for 2025.
Bigfoot's a Mopars. Howdy, just loaded up and heading to my mom's in Illinois tonight, in Sykeston.
Cool. Bigfoot Mark.
Cope says he don't need no stick and tech card. I roll in a joint like I own it, he says.
Yeah, we know how you roll in.
J-Bo has a smiley face.
Yeah, but Coach stuff actually passes tech. Every now and then the won't.
It's because Cope is cool like that. Dust Devil Garage says, I'm just getting ready for my long drive to Sykeston.
Yeah. Rubbing it in, Brian.
Thumper says, I roll in like a fat man, arms flapping around like a cadaver rolling down a hill. A cadaver. Thoughts of a random bad man hoping to get a black flagged on the track for going to fast without. Hold on. Hoping to get black flagged on the track for going too fast without a roll bar. Laugh out loud.
Okay. I think you got to get to what, a 765? 735, I can't remember off the top of my head. You're going to be well into the 7s to do that. And if you do, you get a warning. And then if you know, we go from there. But that said, that would be a badge of honor, right?
Thoughts of a random man said 7.35.
That's what I was thinking. 765 is our helmet threshold. You got to go to sell. 735 is just the roll bar. And then 699 is a cage, so very few people do a bar for 735. They just go ahead and do a cage. You're only 3.5 tenths away.
Thoughts of a random madman says, where are you all heading?
Where are we headed? We're headed to the 4th annual AHRA No Name Nationals in Sykeston, Missouri. We're heading to this.
Thumper says, I won't get booted for no roll bar, but if I go fast enough to need more stuff, I will be kind of happy about it.
Right, well, we'll see what happens. You got to run the time first, man. And I'll tell you the other thing too. I'm not trying to encourage anything. I don't sit there in the tower and just look at people's ETs to see if I can go be the Karen of the HOA and throw them out. I don't do that. But if I see egregious stuff, I got to deal with it. There are people that at some of these outlaw tracks running literally down in the 5s, even 490s, who don't have roll cages. That is ridiculous. But anyway.
Thoughts of a random madman says, old red just needs to pick up 3/4 of a second from last year.
Okay.
J-Bo asked, air conditioning working? AC working?
Air conditioning working in what? Oh, you know what? This van has
It
never
says
had...
AC working.
It's never had working AC. It's got
No, it
complete
don't.
AC. I would like for it to. See, I don't even think about it because I've just never had it in my life. This van had it. You can see it's got the panel there, and it's complete.
Yeah.
I guess what I really need to do is kind of overhaul the system to ensure every part of it would leak if I don't. Gas station.
What?
We'll go one past that. Go down to 407.
Okay.
Where it's a little bit safer.
Okay.
Stop there.
All right.
Look at that. They built a new bucket. It's right. It's right. That's right. They built it here. Okay. We'll stop at the new buckets.
New Buckies.
Yeah, we'll do that. That'll be perfect. I forgot about that. They built that new one up here. We'll stream until we get there. We'll stream until we get to the new buckies. And then I'm going to get the little gray canine out, let him roam around a little bit. I'm actually kind of dreading it because I don't want to get out of this seat. It hurts too much getting my leg in. I think.
Probably need to stretch it.
I'm content to stay in here. Actually sitting in this van seat is the most comfortable place in my life with this knee like this. This is better than laying in bed. It's better than standing up. It's better than sitting in the office.
Oh, wow. Thumper says, thanks for reminding me that I need to grab the other pulleys.
Oh, you know what? Let's see it actually happen, Thumper. What was your best time with the Le Mans last year?
There's road work ahead.
I'm excited, man. I want to see Thumper bring some heat.
Thumper says 760, which was slower than my Firebird ran.
Right on.
Yay. But I made some changes this year. No.
Cool.
Nah. He said nah. He said, which one?
I like it. I want to see it.
Thumper said ENA equals naturally aspired. In other words, no blower.
I like it.
Twisted Mopar Garage said hello, everyone.
Hello, Twisted Dennis. How's it going, sir? Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge, Sevierville.
J-Bo says, hotel price wasn't too bad this year. My senior discount kicked in.
J-Bo, how many of the Bantry stable came down?
Thumper said he got a luxury suit at the Silverado.
Okay. Where is that, Thumper?
6% recycled.
Hey, Scott.
He said, what in the Missouri is going on here?
Well, I'm behind this oversized load truck here. We got a very late start into the Sykeston because my knee is just in shambles, my left knee, and it has slowed me down really bad. And I couldn't get rolling on time because I can't hardly walk. So anyway, we didn't get to leave until well after lunch. So we're in East Tennessee right now, headed that way, but it's going to be a drive. We'll be running late tonight. So we just thought, why not? We'll just stream.
Thumper said, back seat of my truck.
What?
He said the back seat of it. He said I got
that's
a
what I
luxury
thought.
suit at the Silverado. He said the back seat of his
Well,
truck.
yeah, well, that's what I thought. But when you said that, it almost sounds like maybe a brothel that you'd see in Pahrump, Nevada. That's why I was asking. With you, I can't be sure.
What do you mean? My accent? Is that what you're talking about?
No.
I told you.
No, I knew you meant sweet. No, I figured that part out. The part I didn't figure out is most people I would know they meant a Chevy truck. But with Thumper, I'm thinking, does he mean like some brothel outside of
Oh, you talking about him?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, yeah, sometimes I can pronounce things right. My accent,
Well,
it don't come out right.
He said suit, but he meant sweet, yes. Here's the thing, though. That suite in the back of your truck is actually a pretty generous amount of room.
Huh. No, that's what he said. He said back seat of it. His truck.
I upgraded to a 75-year-old mattress that you can fall off of if you don't lay in the right spot. I'll show you the lot lizard place.
Who cares about a lot lizard? Who wants to know what?
Well, we're on the road. I've seen it.
Lord help us. Jesus.
Would you rather stop there?
No, I don't want to stop there.
I stopped there until I figured out what its primary industry was.
Oh my goodness.
And I said, you know what? This is not my stop anymore.
I need to pray. Goodness gracious. Thumper said he said, I'll refrain from using $4 sin tax in my commentary and his sufferably annoying diatribes.
Yeah.
Bigfoots and Mopar says that's why I'm waiting to drive through the night. Thumper says my trip is so long that night driving will be mandatory.
This
I feel
place
sorry
right
for
here, it's always got a bunch of trucks.
Yes.
I've seen the lot lizards there.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Lord.
The way it's set up, you got to walk a pretty good ways to go to the store there.
Goodness gracious. Thumper said, lot lizards, get the repellent spray.
Yeah. No, I just called the get the 10 miles down the road spray. We're going to we'll get exit here 407. I don't think Ginger's ever seen a Buc-ee's before, so.
No, I haven't.
They just built a new one up here.
Well, I don't know. J-Bo said just me and Blake had to borrow Brenda's Durango. Might race it. Don't let her know.
Alrighty, man. Hey, J-Bo, you ran, number 21 on the Nacho, I believe? Yeah, because Blake was running 23 on the Duster, you ran 21 on the Nacho. If you want to run the Durango, you can put number 21 on it.
6% Recycle said everyone heading to No Name Nationals, drive safe, my friends.
Yep, thank you. And hey, Scott, by the way, I used that weird size socket of yours you gave me. It was an SAE version of a 10 millimeter. I used that just 2 days ago. I get a chuckle out of that.
I think I feel air. 6% Recycle says it's the unloosable 10 millimeter socket, John.
Right. That's why I haven't lost it. That's why I'm using it. I can't lose it because it's an SAE.
J-Bo says 21.
Oh, that's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, Blake took Duddy's number. 21 is your number, 22 is Hippie's.
Just Mopar Joe. Y'all drive safe. Watch out for the Smokies.
Howdy, Joe. Yeah, that's right where we are, actually. Getting ready
I
to
might want
stop.
to put this on here. I guess.
About 5 miles.
Yeah, that's exactly where we're at. Exactly. this Devil Garage. I may take the old rusty Silverado down the track this year.
Okay. You can do that. As long as it passes basic tech.
Just Mopar Joe. Hope the knee is doing better.
Yeah, it's not in pain right now. It will hurt getting in and out of this here in a little bit, but it's actually fine. Sitting in this van is the least pain my knee has ever in. It hurts more to lay down, it hurts more to stand up, it hurts more to sit in the chair. Driving this van is actually the most comfortable my left leg is ever. It just seems like it keeps it just about right.
Just Mopar Joe says I'm going to try to get footage of us pulling out of the driveway.
Awesome.
Reminder.
Great.
Oh, it's pouring down the rain. Now it is.
Just a little clip of rolling out. Looks like we're stopping right in time for rain.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, it didn't last long. It looks like it's going to stop now.
That's alright. You know, whatever. I put new wiper blades on this a couple weeks ago.
Where is that? Knoxville? Knoxville that way. Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg is this way. Okay.
Smoky Mountain Knife Works.
Huh.
See, we're not going all the way to Smoky Mountain Knife Works.
think Jethro's ready to get out.
Yeah, he's excited to get off their exit. So he knows when I get off their exit, he starts getting excited.
Yeah, he's ready
He
to
does that
walk.
all the time.
He is.
Exit 114 on 81. That is his exit. 'Cause that's the exit that means he's getting ready to, to go home.
See, go here.
A traffic circle just to get into a gas station.
Uh-oh.
Whoa! He's
Yeah.
over the curb. Did
Well,
y'all see that?
These people do.
Mr. Coal Roller there ran over the curb. This car behind me is gonna mess around until I can't get in. Okay.
Oh, wow.
All right. I don't think this one's as big. No, this one's not as big as the one in Crossville, I don't think.
Yeah, he wants out.
I know he does. He's excited because he saw those dogs over there.
That's where he wants to go.
Our lane, no parking. It's got parking spaces on it. I'm gonna park over here anyway.
Okay. Okay. You ready? Okay. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
You know, man, are you ready to get out? I think he's ready to get out.
He is.
Let me stage the leash. Put these back up here.
How do you?
And then, all right, well, we're here at the Buc-ee's. Time to take Jethro out, and then we'll get back on the road. Where do you think you're going? All right, we'll see y'all soon. See you in Sykeston. Now, to figure out how to turn a live off when I've never done one like this.